According to the Kebra Nagast, the Holy Book of Ethiopia, around the 10th century BC, the Queen of Sheba, an Ethiopian ruler, traveled to Jerusalem to seek advice from the famous King Solomon. This meeting is even mentioned in the Bible. However, what the Bible does not mention is that the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon had a son together named Menelik. The queen took him back to Ethiopia, where he became the first emperor. In 2012, researchers studied the genetics of many Ethiopians and found evidence suggesting that people from Egypt, Israel, or Syria might have mixed with Ethiopian natives around 3,000 years ago. This supports the story of the Queen of Sheba's journey and rule over the Kingdom of Sheba. Despite having historical significance, the Ethiopian Bible is not recognized as part of the official canon of holy books. Many people, including Christians, have never heard of the Ethiopian Bible, which shows how it has been neglected and hidden. How the Bible changed over time. The Bible we know today is different from its original versions. It was first written in Hebrew and later translated into other languages. The first translation was done by Saint Jerome, who translated the Hebrew texts into Latin around the year 400 AD, creating the version known as the Vulgate. This Latin Bible had 27 books in the New Testament and 39 books in the Old Testament, known then as the Hebrew Bible. Without modern tools like the Internet, it was difficult to verify the authenticity of these texts. Many false books circulated, causing confusion. This concerned early Christian leaders, who held meetings like the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD and the First Council of Constantinople in 381 AD to decide which books should be included in the New Testament. They agreed that a book was considered scripture if it was written by one of Jesus' followers or someone who had seen him teach, and if it was written in the 1st century. The rejection of the Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible actually has two versions, called the broader canon and the narrower canon. Before we discuss them, let's define canon. A canon is a set of rules or principles that are widely accepted. For example, it is a canon for a phone to have one screen or for a country to have one president. The broader canon, which is the more well-known version, contains 81 books, including the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jubilees, 3 books of Maccabees, the Epistle to Clement, the Book of Baruch, the Book of Esdras. The narrower canon, on the other hand, was created under the rule of Emperor Haile Selassie, who declared it the official version of the Ethiopian Bible. It contains 72 books, fewer than the broader canon. The broader canon has not been reprinted since the early 20th century, which has added to the controversies surrounding it. The unique Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible shows how the Christian scriptures have changed over time. Contrary to popular belief, the Bible is not just one book, but a collection of many texts written over centuries. Most of the Bible we know today was finalized in the 4th and 5th centuries AD. By then, Christianity in Ethiopia had already developed differently from Christianity in Europe and the Mediterranean. The differences have only grown wider over time. The Ethiopian Bible is similar to the Catholic and Orthodox Bibles, but includes a few additional Old Testament books that were likely written in the last few centuries BC. Before the New Testament was completed, extra books were added, focusing on the history and organization of the Ethiopian Church. Reasons for rejection. One reason the Ethiopian Bible was rejected is its language. It was written in Ge'ez, an ancient language that is difficult for non-speakers to read. The lack of translations and the unique traditions of Ethiopian Christianity have made the Bible obscure outside of Ethiopia. Another reason is political. In the early days of Christianity, Roman leaders cared more about political power than spiritual matters. Any scrolls that did not fit their preferred narrative were excluded. In fact, the Bishop of Rome even ordered priests to destroy scrolls not included in the official Bible. However, some priests hid the scrolls, which were later discovered near the Dead Sea in the 1940s. The Ethiopian Bible has 88 books, compared to the 66 books found in the traditional Christian canon. This makes it a unique and valuable source for understanding ancient traditions and theological ideas from one of the oldest Christian communities in the world. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel.